Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and thank you once again to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for giving me the ability to do this test drive of the Unicorn Gundam Awakened. This is, of course, a 5-star and very shiny. And let's see. Yeah, it is a 700 cost raid, usable in ground and space compatible, so a little bit mobility bonuses in space. Melee priority 3. 24,000 hit points, ballistic resistance of 24, beam resistance of 30, range strength, melee resistance of 24, range strength of 30, and melee strength of 30. Movement speed 140, high speed maneuver 235, thruster gauge 75, and turning speed 84. Close range slots 20, medium range also 20, and long range 13. In terms of enhancement value, it like the other 5 stars, it comes with forced sortie, which lets you deploy immediately once per match at the cost of 25% of your maximum hit points for that life. That's not bad. At 2,780 points, you get 1 point of melee mod. At 100 points, at 3640, you get 100 hit points. At 4290, you get 1 each of the 3 expansion slots. If you pay DP and enhancement kits to break the limit, you get and get to 8580, you get 5 range strength. And if you do it again and get to 12,870 enhancement points, you get 5% damage reduction from melee attacks while knocked down. Not bad. All right, so let's take a look at what it has. All right, it has its own unique version of the Beam Magnum, which I think has a little bit higher power. Still 5 ammo, range 300 meters, cooldown time between shots 5 seconds, reload time 15 seconds, and 0.8 of a second to charge with focus required. Yeah, and also it is one of the few beam weapons with splash damage. I think there's like a cannon on something else that has it, but that's about it. Unicorn Gundam Awakened Blow. 2,800 melee damage, 2-second cooldown time between melee attacks, and charge time. Okay, charge time of 2.5 seconds. A weighty physical blow has a short range, but its heavy attack skill can increase power output. It has head Vulcans, 150 damage per round, 40 rounds per magazine, 200 meter range, and 11-second reload. It has beam Gatlings, like the full armor unicorn does. 350 damage per shot, 5% heat rate per shot, 275 meter range. Cooldown time 0, so yeah, rapid fire, overheat time 10 seconds. Pressing the reload button with heat gauges at 100% removes the limiter, temporarily altering weapon performance, heat gauge consumption halted during attacks. Yeah, so you get, if you hit reload when it's at maximum heat, it will just fire until that timer runs out. Shield funnels times 3 defense, heat rate 100%, overheat time 22 seconds. 3 shield funnels that emit an eye field, nullifying both ranged and melee attacks. Nice. Ranged shield funnels, 95% heat per shot, power 200. Range 250 meters, cooldown time 2 seconds, overheat 22. Okay, yeah, so it's a shield funnel. And sensor, power 700, heat rate 100%, range of 100 meters, 22-second overheat. Pressing the attack button deploys 2 shield funnels that temporarily stay nearby and automatically attack units in range. If your unit is downed during deployment, they will overheat and be disabled. Okay, so knockdown cancels those. That's good to know. All right, let's set up some shortcuts. Defensive funnels I usually put over here. Ranged funnels can go here, and I usually end up putting like automatic funnels up there, so that works perfectly. All right, let's look at the skill set. Level 3 Assault Booster, so yeah, 60% faster jump charges, and the jump speed itself is 50% faster. Harder to get stunned while jumping, but does not affect high speed movement in midair. So yeah, if you boost while you're jumping, you will not get the assault booster defense anymore. Melee composite system level 3 uses a melee attack or tackle to cancel hard landings after jumping or high speed movement. Yeah, so balancer. Up to a 3 attack melee combo, but damage is reduced during combo attacks. Yeah, so melee combo controller level 2 essentially. Also reduces reaction when hit by a ranged attack during melee combat. And I forget which one that is, but yeah, so that is, fairly standard melee skills. And given the skill list here, I can see is why they would need to compress those. That was a GBO1 thing too near the end. There were so many skills, they just had to create hybrid skills to make sure they all fit on the screen. Level 3 high spec AMBAC. I think that's new. Moving in the same direction at the end of high-speed space movement transitions into cruising movement without decelerating. Also improves MS turning performance by 6. So if you don't change directions at the end of a boost, you will cancel the braking animation, so it works kind of like balancers. But yeah, also higher turning speed increase than the usual AMBAC. Level 2 is standard for space-compatible suits, and I think it only improves turning by 3. Maneuver Armor level 4. During high-speed movement, diminishes reaction when hit by ranged attacks or when shield destroyed. Reduces stagger when hit consecutively, damage taken reduced by 30%. But yeah, you're harder to stun, it takes more build stun to stop you, and 30% damage reduction all while boosting. Forced Injector level 4. Landing after evasive maneuvers can be cancelled with high-speed movement, and another evasive maneuver can immediately be performed. So yeah, should be very, very boost efficient direction changing, while boosting. Heavy attack level 1, yeah, so the usual. It only has the 1 melee attack, that should be interesting. Power Accelerator level 2. When a weapon clash ends or a melee attack is deflected, you can recover with an evasive maneuver, allowing another action immediately. Flight Control level 4 allows additional actions and high-speed movement to be performed while in midair. Reduces thruster use by 55% right after midair high-speed movement or actions. Also reduces thruster use by 50% during boost in air. Yeah, so very boost-efficient air dashing as well. Optimize cooling efficiency. Thruster cooldown is faster. That's good. Emergency evasion level 3, so very boost efficient dodging. It's generally not enough to do 3 dodge rolls in a row, but it will be enough to leave you with a decent amount of thrust after 1 dodge. So, and it is still a double dodge roll, so good stuff to have. Anti-blast stabilizer. You can't be heavy staggered when mobile suits explode next to you. Leg buffers. 35% damage reduction to legs and damage and overload damage reduced. Shield funnel special defense system. When an equipped shield funnel is attacked, damage taken is reduced by 30%. If hit by a ranged beam attack, damage and reaction are further reduced. So yeah, if you take an attack to one of the shields, you take less damage, and if it's a beam attack, you're less likely to get stunned. Nice. Counter boost. MS attack, defense, and mobility will increase temporarily after doing a counter. Also, less time is needed for ranged weapons to focus and melee weapons to charge. So after you do a counter, your heavy attacks will come out faster. That's interesting. Raise counter. Executing a counter with less than 50% hit points remaining triggers a special powerful counter. Also temporarily boosts attack and defense for your unit and ally units within a limited area. Do those stack? If those stack, it's going to get insanely strong after countering. And lastly, Awaken Ability Boost B. Activates automatically when hit points go under 50%. Recovers hit points for all nearby allied units. Hit point recovers according to how low hit points are for remaining targeted units. In addition, hit points fully recovered for all parts. While this skill is activated, Psych Mule lock-on times are increased. MS abilities are boosted, and thruster consumption is decreased when starting and during high-speed movement. Also, there's an also. When damaging enemy units with melee or counter attacks, additional damage is dealt according to the hit points of the remaining enemy units. So that is its third counter boost skill. And wow, this thing is. Why do I have a feeling this was maybe originally planned to happen after like 750 was in play? But that's just me speculating. I can't say that for sure, but boy, this thing has a lot going. I hope I can remember to, investigate most of it here. But okay, before we move on to the alive test, I just wanted to show off the various new parts because I did go ahead and get basically all the parts available on the current set of banners. So the new custom part banner is these three, and this is the one you get with the Unicorn Awakened. So let's start here at Overtuning Melee. Increases melee damage to enemies by 6%. Adds an additional 2% per unit level. Bonus for multiples of part cap at 12%. So yeah, overall, you can never get more than 12% boost from all the overtuning parts you equip. But this one starts at 6% and then gains another 2% per level. So yeah, at level 4, a mobile suit, you will get 12% boost, which is not terrible. The overtuning range is similar, but takes a few more slots, and only does 4% at level 1 and capped at level 10. So yeah. They always, make ranged a little bit less powerful just because you can use it from anywhere. This is the interesting one, though. At the top tier of that custom part banner, enhancement program melee. Melee strength, melee resistance, high speed movement, and turning speed all increased by 1. Additional 1 is provided per unit level. This program can raise level up to 5. So, yeah, so if you put this on a level 5 mobile suit, you're getting plus 5 melee mod, plus 5 melee defense, plus 5 boost, and plus 5 turning speed. On, low cost level 5 things, that could be kind of huge. I would love to get that on one of my personal accounts, but yeah, I don't see myself spending that kind of money. But looks really interesting. This is the one that comes with the Unicorn Awaken at step 7 of the 10-step banner. Melee attack defense program gives you plus 5 melee boost and 10% less damage taken from melee weapons. Something it does count towards the official melee boost, whereas overtuning does not. That's something I don't know if I've mentioned lately. I hopefully mentioned it in the past. But yeah, overtuning parts do not count towards your overall maximum of defense or attack. Attack values all cap out at 100. So if you have melee strength of 100, I believe overtuning can still go over that. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's how it works. Anyway, let's go and check this thing out. Like I said, I'm sure... No, not the tank. I forgot to equip it. Brain, why? That's okay. I think this time, even if I can't show, like, stun values on things if there's nothing with, the proper shock dampeners, I think I'm going to take things up to 700 for this just because this thing looks really strong and I have a feeling if I don't, nothing's going to survive long enough to do much testing with. So, all right, let's go to Mass Driver. Let's go to 700 Mass Driver. Force counter with tackle on. Create. Equip the correct mobile suit, Rob. That's kind of a thing. And it is equipped. All right, let's take it out and see what we're looking at. Yeah, this thing looks really strong, as you would kind of expect it to be. But okay, that is GPO 1. All right, but yeah, that Beam Magnum still, I'm pretty sure, yep, has splash damage. It did hit the shield, even though I did not hit the, didn't touch the GPO 1, as you can see. Yeah, that was enough to do it. Okay, let's see. That is the Beam Gatling gun. Fires good and quick. Takes basically the entire heat gauge to boy, the turn speed on this is pretty considerable as well. Takes about the whole heat gauge to stun, but okay, you have to stop the fire with the overheat version, but it does stun significantly faster. All right, what's over here? It is an MLRS. Let's see how the shield funnels do. Okay, yeah, so it basically fires the beam gatlings at range, and it takes a little bit to get its build stun applied, but it does work. Okay, so let's try the hovering ones. Okay, they just punch through things and do fairly fast beam stun. Vulcans are fairly quick. All right, let's see. And yeah, this is... Yeah, look how little it costs to change directions with these force injectors. Also, this thing is incredibly fast. Okay. Yeah, the Vulcans are good and quick for stunning. Let's see. The shield funnels we've shown. The Gatling we've shown. Here's the actual shield function for the shield funnel, which does not last very long. So, gonna have to use that judiciously. That seems like fair for balance's sake, honestly. All right, so punch, swing, swing. Okay, open-handed swings mostly, and the downswing is combo. And the heavy attack looks like what? It looks like... Okay. All right, so... Given how many of its strikes are open-handed, I'm calling it now. The Unicorn Gundam uses Nanto Seiken. Alright, and let's try the heavy and see what kind of damage we get. Well, okay, well, the side swing did 5,000, and I missed the opening lunge. We're going to try that again, but I have a feeling it'll just kill the thing. See, if it's like most heavy attacks, it's going to ignore shields too, so I'm going to go try it on the MLRS after this. Okay, it still missed the first swing, but still did that 5,000 damage. I think, yeah, I can't even see what kind of damage it'll do at this point, so we'll just go over here. And, alright, and what happens if we hit that shield? Boom. Yeah, so that can one-hit a level 4 MLRS. Granted, that's a stock MLRS with melee defense and all those things. Maybe survive a little better, maybe. Can't really guarantee that, but yeah, that's just one heavy attack, just absolutely demolishes. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try it on the GPO 1. Okay, yeah, it is very short range, so yeah, basically, for a small mobile suit like the GPO 1, which, yeah, as you can see, it's about standard size for a one-year war era Gundam, so significantly smaller than the Unicorn. But yeah, it's hard to hit. Those side swings basically don't do anything, so you're just going to want to go from go upswing, downswing if you're hitting something that's small. See if we can find something larger. The Gear Tetra is not larger. Yeah, see? Just cannot do it. So yeah, upswing, downswing, or right up will you know get you a couple of hits in, but it's not particularly easy to do. All right, let's see. This is chunkier. Can I hit it multiple times? One, two, no. Yeah, so basically, if you want to hit, if you start with the side swing, I think it's going to be a little bit better. This is going to be a long video. Okay, yeah. Yeah. If you start with the side swing, let's see if right up right it will work. Right up. Okay, yeah, so probably for most things, just because of the spacing and what have you, I'm betting that right up down is going to be the best 3-hit melee combo you can do. Let's try that. Right up down. Yes, and it almost kills an MLRS by itself without any charging at all. So, all right, let's look at some of the other skills. It has a really good level of quick boost. It has very boost efficient multiple dashes in the air. It can also jump in the air. Pretty high too. Okay. Let's take a look here. Let's do the counter and see what it looks like before the boost. That's going to kill that though. So no, it didn't quite. So that's interesting too. Yeah, and the punch does not do anything to a grounded enemy. So, but yeah, attack, defense, and speed boost while in that counter boost mode. Done. Yeah, like this thing needed more speed. It's kind of fast. See, 1, 2. Yeah, still too far away as you can see. Still good damage though. I have a feeling this is going to run out before I. Yep. Yeah, so I think it's about a 20-second bonus, which is not bad. I'm gonna counter this and go over to the other MLRS. Wait, does the other MLRS need respawn before I... It does. Alright, well. Okay, wait for that to respawn. Then we're going to counter the other one and come over here and do right forward down and see how that does. But, yeah, this thing... Yeah, I still haven't looked at everything it can do, because of course it has Awakening mode, which increases some more of these abilities, so that is going to be a thing. Alright, so let's counter this. Interesting that the shield funnels just decide to float alongside you when you're in melee mode, because otherwise, you know, your hands wouldn't be clear. Right, forward, down. Okay, yeah, that's much closer to a kill. Like, it took 3 Vulcan rounds at most. Might have just been 1. Yeah, so that is just ludicrously strong. Let's see. All right, let's go to 40% health and see how Awakening mode affects its various weapons. All that charges faster. The shield funnels do not seem to stay out any longer. Let's see. The flying shield funnels seem to be a little faster, I think, about it. And these shield funnels, they stun a lot faster. I think they fire more. Yeah, look, you almost 2 complete stuns out of that. You combine that with some Vulcans, and you can probably stun people twice in a row with that attack. All right. Okay, no change to that animation. Let's see about this one. I think. And go. Okay, same animation, but I think the swipes go a little bit further. Let's test that. It looks like it animation-wise. I can't guarantee that. It does look like, if I'm not mistaken, the Awaken boost, the attack boost part of it, does not last forever. Because I don't have any attack ups on my on my HUD right now. let's see, the other counter. Okay, yeah. So it just, I don't know what you'd call that. Just a couple of very short-range key blasts, I want to say. That's not what they are, but that's what they are. Right, up, down. Okay, yeah, does not, once the initial buff from Awaken ends, I think there's an initial buff to Awaken. It does not otherwise affect your damage, so interesting. And let's see. Yeah, that's about the same, I think, but okay, 3 complete stuns out of 1 heat gauge. That might be a slight improvement over the previous one, or I might have just aimed a little better. I don't know. But let's see. Yeah, I tried the shield funnel pattern to see if it changed. Is there anything else I need to test? Ooh, let's try. Okay, yeah, so it's still, yeah, still only double dodge roll, but you can have a little bit more of the heat gauge left while you between dodges, so it's not bad. Gonna wait for something to respawn so I can. I want to do a. I want to see if the boosts from the tackle improve the dodge roll capabilities any. Nope, same heat. That's fine. Yeah, it is, however, faster. All right, so now we are going to do the live fire thing, and we will see how this goes. I'm not expecting miracles, but although that is supposed to be what this thing does, so okay, yeah, can still just knock that out in one go. And okay, well, still a mind reader over here. I'm probably gonna get killed, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's throw some shield funnels out and see what else we can do. Yeah, like I said, if you start with a forward, you will never hit the side. You will never hit the side swing. It has to be right forward, down to command. So that's good to know. Missed. That's fine. Let's throw the shield funnels out and see. Yep, it did. Okay, it lasts long enough to cancel a whole combo. That's worth knowing. And wait. Okay, I'll use the beam magnet. Oops, one half second, like a fraction of a second too fast. How fast did the Gatlings deal with this? That's fast enough. I kind of want to see how fast it can break the shield. It can break the shield, so that's good. Okay, I think it tackled. Okay, right up, down. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. I think it's kind of interesting compared to other versions of the Unicorn Gundam. Like compared specifically to the Full Armor Unicorn, it doesn't honestly feel to me like it has that many methods of attack. They're fairly strong, but yeah, a lot of them are also fairly particular as to how and when you can use them best. Let's grab that. Okay, yeah. So okay, yeah, I did manage to land the last hit of the downswing combo. That's decent. It missed me, I missed it, I'm dead. Okay, yeah, so I'm liking this. It's pretty strong. It to get the most out of its melee attack, you are going to have to be right on people and just align it up fairly specifically. Let's try the Force Sortie. That leaves me with 18,000 hit points. That's still pretty solid, I think. But the heavy attack also has fairly particular range for all hits to connect. And read my mind again. I was not exactly subtle about what I was doing there. So, let's see. Let's use these and it read my mind again. And yeah, the auto funnels do retract when you are on the ground. So, well, got useful information. Interestingly, the only the back funnel deploys to for the shield funnel attack. So you can, despite the fact that it technically has 3 funnels, you can have both the active and auto funnels of usable at the same time. So that's interesting. Lock this on, auto on. Obviously, you cannot use the shield funnels at this juncture. You have to wait until everything is done to use those. So, yeah, now I can use it. But yeah, I like this. Go on. There you go. Oops, my shield ended. Yeah, it does have a very fast meter, even, and Awaken does not seem to really affect that, incidentally, so just be careful. Okay, can you... Yes, you can have the back funnel and the Gatlings active at the same time. That's pretty good. It was not ready. Yeah. Now I have the Awaken boost, and it counted me. But yeah, as you can see, I have an attack boost now. Very short time. But I think it's probably about another 20 seconds, the same way the other boosts are. Okay, I didn't manage to kill it. Okay, that's good to know too. You can cancel out of the middle of the downswing. You have to let the first 2 punches go, but the third does not have to resolve. You can cancel out of that and get moving. Useful information. Okay. Okay, I wonder what causes the attack boost to stop. Does it really last like over a minute? And I'm probably dead. Yes. Well, at least I get kickflip to death. That's at least cool looking. But yeah, this is the Unicorn Gundam Awakened. I hope I have remembered to check everything. If there's anything you can think of that I've missed, that I have not really shown, besides the... You know, before we bail out, let's go down to 500, so then we can look at the stun value, at least of the Beam Magnum, because I think that's the only thing it has that will really... that is instant stun. Everything else, I think, is generally, you know, relatively rapid build stun. So yeah, that's the only one that is a question to me. So we're gonna check that out real quick. Yeah, may as well throw everything at the Zoc and see what it does. But yeah, Beam Magnum. Zoc is over here, and okay, not a lot. These, yeah, everything else is beam stun, or build stun, excuse me. Stun is not specific to weapon types. Except for melee, which does have certain benefits that other stuns do. So. Great. And... Yep, that is a one-hit. If it's a one-hit kill on a level, on a 700 support, I'm sure it's going to be a one-hit kill on anything. Yeah, this looks good. Let's see, trying to think if there's anything else. I showed off the various boost skills. Yeah. So yeah, I think that is going to do it for today's test drive. Good luck to everyone that wants the Unicorn Gundam Awakened. It looks like a pretty strong raid, and looks like it should be a lot of fun. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.